The war between Israel and Hamas has entered its fifth week of fighting, with the United States closely involved in diplomacy in the region. While Israel continues to push into Gaza to wipe out Hamas fighters, the death toll for civilians has reached a new level.
Former President Donald Trump spent 5 hours testifying yesterday in his fraud trial. The questioning getting heated at times, with Trump getting aggravated and throwing out insults. Judge even threatening to throw him out of court if he couldn't control himself. Tomorrow, Ivanka Trump will take the stand. In this case, there is no jury. The judge will decide whether to ban Trump from doing business in New York and whether to fine him millions of dollars.
Negotiations continue today as actors on strike said they have responded to Hollywood and TV studios' last, best, and final offer last night. SAG-AFTRA members say there are several essential items the two sides have yet to agree on, such as restrictions on the use of artificial intelligence. The two sides are trying to resolve the strike in time to save the remainder of the winter television season.
Some bank customers still haven't received their direct deposit paychecks after a human error in America's banking system last week. The problem emerged on Friday with the automated clearinghouse payment system, causing headaches for consumers and employers. The payments that did not go through late last week had to be resent, a process that could take time.
The CDC is expanding its disease surveillance program at 4 major U.S. airports: Boston Logan International, San Francisco International, Dulles International outside Washington, D.C., and JFK International Airport in New York. Officials are looking for antimicrobial resistance targets, as well as viruses like the flu and RSV.
2 more companies have issued recalls of their cinnamon applesauce pouches due to possible lead contamination. Schnucks branded pouches and Wise branded pouches. Now, last month, Juan Habana apple cinnamon fruit puree, sold by Sam's Club, and Amazon and Dollar Tree, were already recalled. The FDA says toddlers and young children who may have consumed the recalled pouches should get a blood test from a doctor to check for the elevated lead levels.
Wall Street in a bit of a wait-and-see mood as traders look for clues about the future of interest rates. Several Fed officials, including Chairman Jerome Powell, will speak this week after the Fed held rates steady at its last meeting. Markets are heading into today on a positive note after the Nasdaq gained 0.3% in trading yesterday. The S&P rose nearly 0.2% and the Dow added 0.1%.
GM is reportedly considering plans to add a new lower-cost electric vehicle to its Bolt lineup. The plan was outlined in the recent agreement between the automaker and the UAW. GM said it would not comment on the tentative agreement pending ratification by the union.
Today is Election Day, and the polls are open until 7 p.m. Residents in Bexar County will vote on 14 state constitutional amendments. Depending on where in the county you live, you could also have other items on the ballot to vote on. To find a list of polling locations or to read more about amendments on the ballot, just head to ksat.com. And that's today's 9 at 9.
Keep up to date with all of San Antonio's top news, weather, and so much more by clicking the like and subscribe buttons below. And once again, thanks for watching KSAT.